is real comic book talk. We are in the house, people. You know it. March Madness. Oh, I said it. You swerving on him? Wakanda forever.
COVID-19, it's the worst.
Whoa.
It's the worst.
We're not bringing that up. We're not bringing that up.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's dramatic.
We're not bringing that up.
Before we not bring up coronavirus, I just want to say out these next few videos after this week is going to be more of social distancing because our governor has shut down all interactions. No, it's not even the 6 feet apart thing. It's the can't leave your house. So we still got you though. We still gonna do some stuff, but it's gonna look different.
We got 500 videos. Check them out, people.
New shit gonna look different for a little while. Yeah. With that being said,
tournament time.
Yes, sir.
We are in the MCU today, people, and we are up to date because
there's no Black Widow.
Black Widow didn't come out yet.
We don't know.
So we got all the MCU movies on a bracket, as you can see, and we're about to do the first round right now, tournament style. This is strictly by opinion. The guidelines are who can explain it the best. And then the other ones are, some of them are going to be like self-explanatory. They're just, that movie was just clearly better. Like,
we'll get to it.
And then other ones are debatable. We will see. We're going to go through it. Y'all going to go with us. As you've seen the bracket, I'm pretty sure you've seen the bracket. So, yeah, you guys are probably going to get ahead of us and probably already going to have it. But we're here to debate a little bit. First one.
Number 17 versus number 16. 17. Number 17, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Versus number 16, Ant-Man.
They're like... This is... For some people, it's neck and neck. For others, it's like... this one's pretty easy for me.
So, when we did the bracket, we just kind of typed in the names and had them, the thing sets it up. So, I didn't know I was going to put, to the test I was going to get early. Because they're pretty much the same level.
They are. This is what we're here for, people. We're here for a debate, a good tournament right here. Game on. I'm going to let you go first. I have nothing to say.
I'm rolling with Ant-Man.
Ooh, wait a minute.
I'm rolling with Ant-Man. And all right, so let me explain. Ant-Man was funny. I love the Louise thing, his partner. The way he told the story.
Can't nobody tell a story like him.
That joint is fire.
Can't nobody tell a story
Edgar Wright
like
did
him.
his part on that before, he ultimately left. But he did his thing on that. I'm not even going to lie to you. That joint was fire. I like Lily. What's her name? The Wasp, before she was the Wasp, to put it like that.
What to say? Ooh.
I know it begins with an L somewhere. I want to say Lily, but I could be wrong. I know it ain't Liv. So many different L's.
The Wasp.
Yeah.
Before the Wasp.
I loved her, even with the haircut. She just looked so strong, so powerful. I'm like, like she don't take no smack.
She did, not with that haircut.
I'm like, she
straight business.
I like the fact that she already knew how to fight and was ready to go to town.
Oh yeah. There was
the villain, Hornet or whatever you want to call him. He was. he was Yellow Jacket. I'm sorry, but he was. He just was. Nothing special.
They're all the first MCU villains are a clone of the hero. Like that's the thing that happens in Marvel. So with the exception of
Thor,
Captain Marvel,
and Thor,
which is a bonus for them.
Yeah, so I will give you that. And I did like the fact that the Skrull, the one that looked like he was the antagonist, ended up being a good.
Oh, he was comic relief, people.
Oh my gosh, that joke was so. I was like,
which movie was funnier? If you go by comedy, if you break it down piece by piece, like which had the better comic relief? Was it Cap Marvel or was it Ant-Man? They're kind of neck and neck,
And the action was about the same. It wasn't nothing special either way.
I'm at comic relief right now still. But you want to go to action?
No, I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Comic relief, I'm going to have to go Ant-Man. They had more people telling jokes. Like T.I. told a few jokes.
They did have more.
Ant-Man told a couple jokes.
They did.
I'm not. So yeah, I will go with that.
Okay, then let's go to action then.
Action is about the same.
Action is... No! Cap Marvel had a tad bit more action.
I'm talking about the level of production of the action.
Oh, now it's the level of production
Yeah,
of action.
because if you have like only like...
Still Captain Marvel.
I get it. She just had more powers.
No, her whole opening sequence with that team, with the Special Forces team, the Kree team, that was it. That was legit. When she got to the planet, her action sequence.
That joint was so dark, I barely saw it.
The action sequence, she was running from the train, trying to chase down the Skrull. All the time she was chasing the Skrull, when they were in the base, and she was chasing it with Samuel L. Jackson. When she was at the subway station, there was plenty of action there. When she got back on the ship, when she was first got her powers, there was lots of action in that thing. Actually,
it was, but you know,
Ant-Man in
I
that.
give you that. I can give you that. Ant-Man has the comic. She has it in action. I will say that. Because she did have a lot. Now you think she did have a lot more action. Yeah. Overall story, they were both about the same.
The flight with Monica Rambeau, the flight sequence, where they were chasing each other.
I give you that. I give you that. Yeah, I give you that.
But you already said you picked Ant-Man. I just got to give the people more content, you know.
I picked Ant. I'm gonna be real. The reason I picked Ant-Man, because my nickname is Ant-Man. That was a deciding factor for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It was one good part in there for the whole heist thing. The heist thing was like that one good part for me, which was one where he went and got the Ant-Man suit. That was the only good part for me for the heist. You could say the other scene where he went back into the towards the end when he broke into the lab and everything. It was like we had all the ants. Or you could say the fight scene with Hawkeye. I mean not Hawkeye. Falcon. Excuse me. Falcon. That was cool. It was funny. It was cool. But it was just that was it. It was cool and funny.
I'm going with Ant-Man. What about you?
Captain Marvel.
All right, so we already knew this was gonna happen. We was trying to wait for Al, but Al is dealing with some. He's trying to get stuff ready because of the lockdown that just happened in Maryland.
Bing, bing, bing.
So anybody got a quarter? That's what's about to happen, yeah.
We come down to this. Why didn't you prepare for this? Where's your quarter at?
First, I thought you were gonna pick Ant-Man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
What?
I thought you were gonna pick Ant-Man.
Come on, bro.
I thought you was gonna pick Ant-Man.
Are we gonna do a 2B continuity, or are you gonna go get a quarter?
I go get a quarter.
Go get a quarter.
I go get a quarter. Are you sure I can't convince you to Ant-Man?
You gotta give me more.
Okay. I believe the overall story was better. As I'm saying that, and I'm thinking back on the story, I really can't hold that argument.
I was waiting for you. I was like the nostalgia of the 90s that they layered in there, the music for the whole movie.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Remembering all this stuff.
Captain Marvel for the win. I'm going Captain Marvel for the win. I don't care about the 90s nostalgia thing.
When everybody was standing there and Brie Larson's character was like, "What are we waiting on?" It's loaded. And the internet was going by. I was like, man, I remember those days.
It's Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel for the win. He convinced me. This is what it's all about. He convinced me.
Monica
so round one.
Her best friend.
We already got an upset.
Is it an upset? For you?
She was 17. He was 16. Technically, it's an upset. Okay. Captain Marvel beats Ant-Man. They will go face Endgame and get destroyed the next round.
We'll get to that later.
All right, so Captain Marvel over Ant-Man. Next one is
that Captain America?
Number 21, Captain America, the First Avenger, versus number 12, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Do I have to even say it?
This is tough.
What?
This is tough. I did like Captain America, the First Avenger. I did. I'm in the minority.
Oh, gosh.
I'm really in the minority. I did enjoy Captain America, the First Avenger. The action sequences, the building of the character, his development throughout was excellent. His costume changes and how we got to see the original costume, how ridiculous it looked, and they put him in the other more modernized and more reasonable costume was like cool. His love with Peggy Carter was like spot on. Like his why he should be Captain America and how he convinced you of that. I could do this all day. His determination, like the truth in his heart and why he should be Captain America. I was like, yeah, this is the guy. Like, that movie was good. Like, everybody did their role perfectly. Even as you went through everything he went through in basic training, and his best friend being there, and him going to the war, him becoming Captain America, all of that was smooth. That, it made sense. It was like, yes. Guardians of the Galaxy, they had too many forced jokes on that, man. Guardians of the Galaxy had way too many forced jokes. Drax was too dry for me. I was not impressed with Baby Groot. I don't know what everybody saw in Baby Groot.
I don't know what you didn't see in Baby Groot.
That joint was just, it was like annoying as crap, yo.
Okay.
That opening sequence with him dancing and fighting the monsters, I was like, yeah, they were selling it for kids and women. That is not doing it for me at all. And then them fighting the monster in the background, I was trying to watch it, but it was just too much going on. They zoomed in on Groot. And then him keep on freezing like that, I was like, oh my goodness. And then Rocket being an extra asshole that whole movie. I know it was for a purpose, but yeah.
That's all you done now?
Yeah.
You
can speak. You can speak.
All right, cool. First of all, I'm easily picking Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Number one, we could just go through the same criteria. The first one is comedy is better than Captain America, First Avenger. It just was. We don't have to debate it. We don't have to argue. You can't.
Comedy wasn't a factor. In
I get it, but hey,
there was no need for it.
They had comedy.
It was a serious
That's
movie.
all fine and well.
It was a war story.
That's all fine and well. They've been in stuff. They still told jokes in the middle of big battles. So cut that out. In Marvel movies, in general, have they not?
Yeah, this ain't one of them.
It should have been because it sorely needed it. That's number one. Number two, the overall story of fatherhood in Guardians of the Galaxy is far superior than just a guy who wants to fight for his country. I mean, we've seen that 1,000 times.
And how they did it was great.
It was not great. It's a reason why it's 21. It was not great. It wasn't. It just wasn't.
It was 21 because there's a whole lot of
different. It's actually great.
There's a different variety of films.
It's actually great.
That were amazing.
There's actually greatness in here, and that ain't good. You could just stop that. All right, so let's put it like that. Music was way better. We're just not even going to debate that.
Okay, I don't go to the movies to see a movie over music. If you go to the movies and be like, I can't wait to see this movie because I'm here for the music. No. You went to the movie to see the movie.
You see the movie and the music can't be a bonus to it? It cannot be a bonus? Yes or no?
You're trying to put that
I'm not trying to put it on.
You are. You're like, the music was better. I'm not here to see that. I'm not here for the music.
I said, but fine. You don't have to see it you don't have to go to the movie to see it for the music, right? But what happened when we take a step back and just let me out before you cut all this has nothing to do with it. I know what you're going to say. It has nothing to do with this. Mm-hmm. But before you say that, you went to see Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, right? You came out, all that great old music, that was great, man. I can't wait to see what they put in the second one. You were not part of that? You don't have to lie. Well, you're going to lie. But I was there with him. He did. He went. That was a big thing for him. We even did a video on it, so it's fine. You go back and check that. That's number one. Number two, you might not go to the movie to hear the music, okay? But when they have good music like that, just like you did with Captain Marvel when they brought back the old 90s soundtracks, it was a bonus. Same thing here. It's still a bonus. Okay. So that's that. The action was way better. When Baby Groot and I can't think of the dude's name.
Yeah, because it was lame.
First of all, no, I just can't think of anybody's name. Let's be honest. That's just the thing with me.
I'm gonna throw that one out there.
Yondu with him, Groot, and Groot and Rocket were walking through the spaceship, and that arrow was just flying through the joint with the music. It was great. The action with Rocket.
It was a good sequence.
The action with Rocket, he was taking down the Ravagers when they were trying to invade the Guardian ship. That was great.
Mm-hmm. That was a good sequence.
When they were fighting when they were trying to escape, I can't remember those gold people's name. But when they were trying to escape him, and they were flying through the ship, and they kept going back and forth. No, I'm a better pilot. I was a better pilot.
That wasn't a good sequence.
It was because the way they were ducking the
childish, very childish.
They're a childish group. Everybody knows
exactly. That. Captain America ain't playing like no kids out here. It was wartime, serious. If we got to fight against. They got to fight against Nazis.
You had your time to speak. Hydra, you had your time to speak.
Nazi Hydra.
You had your time to speak.
You're right.
You're over. It's done.
I'm not over.
You're over. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Rebuttal coming soon.
Much better action. I'll give you that. When you found out,
We really need a coin.
yes, man. When we found out that Ego killed Peter Quill's mother,
That was deep.
that joint was deep. And then, as Yondu's giving his life to save Peter, he said he might have been your father, but he ain't your daddy. And he was showing, and then they took a flashback how Yondu was showing Peter how to do all this different stuff. We're not flipping the coin for this. It's Guardians of the Galaxy win. He had a much deeper story about fatherhood.
Got the Wakanda coin right. Wakanda keychain. We're gonna flip the coin. Wakanda forever. Obviously heads, tails. But you finish what you're saying.
You're not flipping the coin, brother. Guardians of the Galaxy, tails.
You pick. Yeah, call it in the air.
You just said heads, obviously.
Heads and then tails.
That's not what you said. Nobody believes that. Guardians of the Galaxy is a better movie. I mean, it's the general better movie. It was more engaging. Nah, they trying to.
I'm just practicing. Keep going.
It was a much more engaging film. You walked out of there with real memorable moments. You didn't walk out of Captain Marvel with with Captain America: The First Avenger with any memorable moments. Now, one thing you may remember the movie, but something that sticks to you, like, yo, this is
the scene where he jumped on a grenade. The scene where he became Captain America running barefoot.
Yeah, again,
memorable
those
moments.
are not memorable moments.
The end when he was crashing the plane and everybody was crying like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it."
Yeah, that seemed real forced.
The end when you saw Samuel L. Jackson. What?
You talking about the end credit scene?
The end. It was still part of the movie. Everybody, what don't we always say? Everybody knows to stay to the end. It's part of the movie. It's part of a Marvel movie. Comedy is part of a Marvel movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy had several end credit scenes. They left you ready for Adam Warlock.
I didn't say that you couldn't use those either.
I'm just saying, though.
Did he ever come? But Samuel came again, though.
Samuel was already... I'm not going to deal with the recklessness of that. Samuel Jackson was in other movies before that. So that you can just...
I'm still using it.
All right, so you say you can't... If that's the case, then you can't say anything about that one until Guardians of the 3 come out when they said Adam Warlock is going to be in it.
They didn't say who's going to be in it.
They did.
They don't know who's going to be in it.
It's Adam Warlock.
They don't know.
It's Adam Warlock.
They can switch it up at any given time.
It's Adam
the same thing like they said you thought Thanos was going to be in the second Avengers movie.
I never did.
Everybody did. They put him in the end of the first Avengers movie. So you only can assume that he's going to be the second one. And then what happened?
They said the next movie was going to be the Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
And then
afterwards they said it.
And then everybody.
But what was the original thing? They showed.
I give you all that. But when they came out and said it, what happened? Who was in it? The person they said it was going to be. When they come out and said Adam Warlock is going to be in it, what are you going to say?
Nobody believes anything till we see a trailer.
Oh, now you don't believe anything.
I say that every time.
You just went against that just now. I'm like, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's move on. Number 12.
Trailer.
That's fine. Guardians of the Galaxy was better.
Captain America: First Avenger. Go get a coin.
I'm not getting a coin. Guardians of the Galaxy is better, and we're not going to keep wasting time with it. Everybody knows it's better. I don't even...
Go in the comment section. Light it up. Captain America: First Avenger versus Guardians of the Galaxy. Who you got?
Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Captain America: First Avenger. Captain America: First Avenger. Let's go to the next one.
Guardians of the Galaxy is moving on. Let's agree before we move forward.
Not if I get the computer.
Guardians of the Galaxy is moving on. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is moving on.
Next one.
It beats one. The next one we got is Iron Man 2 at number 13 versus number 20, Thor. Thor number 1. That's Iron Man number 2 for me.
Yeah, it's Iron Man 2 for me too.
So we can just agree now. It's Iron Man 2.
I can't think of anything to push Thor. I can't think of anything other than a couple of funny parts in Thor that can push it along. The first opening fight sequence was cool. I love the fact you could hear the sound effect of his hammer, him actually being in his armor for every bit of 10 minutes. I don't know. That's it. Thor, I don't know what else to say.
We're done now?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, so it's Iron Man number 2. All right, next round. Ant-Man at number 19, Ant-Man and the Wasp versus Avengers: Age of Ultron. It's so funny that Age of Ultron is this low.
Yeah, it's disrespectful and low key. It's low key disrespectful.
But it's
but
not
there's
wrong.
so many great movies in the MCU. We couldn't.
I'm picking Age of Ultron over Ant-Man and the Wasp. I just recently watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. I like some of it.
I didn't like any of it.
I like some of it,
I didn't like any of it.
Age of Ultron, it was just, it's just better. But
Ant-Man and Wasp, they had forced humor. They tried to do the joke again.
What happened when
it came up flat.
I just want to point out, that's what happens when you try to do another director's style that was so iconic in your first movie, and you can't replicate it because you don't have that director anymore.
He doesn't have,
That's what happens, and you have Ant-Man and the Wasp.
But it's not his fault. It's one of those situations where you had to put it in there, yo. He
No,
did his best, though.
I blame Kevin Feige for allowing it to get that far.
It's not his fault at the same time. You can't help it. If something is great, that can't be, it can't
No,
be
I'm
taken
saying
out.
I'm blaming Kevin Feige that Edgar Wright didn't stay on the project to move forward. That's what I'm blaming on. But that's another whole other topic.
That's
we can move right along. Age of Ultron takes Ant-Man and the Wasp. Goes to the next round. Fine. Next round. Next game. Number 11, Doctor Strange versus number 22, Thor: The Dark World.
Do we have to say anything?
Yeah, it's Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
It's Doctor Strange.
By a landslide.
Not even close.
We're going to just pull up. You can pick any one scene from that and be like, that's better than the whole Thor movie.
All right, so we're good. We're good. I'm not here to bash Thor: The Dark World.
I'm not here to bash it, but it was garbage.
All right, so next one.
They overdid the
Next
hammer.
fight, all right.
They overdid the hammer.
It's over. Let it go.
Like, ooh. If I could do that sound.
All right, don't worry, because we have another one.
Sound
At
effect was
Iron Man at 23, Iron Man number 3 versus number 10, Thor Ragnarok. I'm taking Thor Ragnarok. I don't know how.
What?
Thor Ragnarok is better than Ant-Man 3. There's not even
Iron Man 3?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Iron Man 3. Thor Ragnarok is better than Iron Man 3.
Yeah, just barely.
It ain't what? Just barely.
Just barely, man. They completely changed the character of Thor and Thor
And they
Ragnarok. His character is nothing. Like, they cut his hair. They gave him a different weapon. They got rid of Mjolnir, which is like, that does not settle well with me. They changed his outfit. Everything about Thor is a complete opposite.
And it worked.
And the whole lightning bit. He's the god of thunder, but he's getting electrocuted left and right. Like, the man brought thunder down, literally brought thunder down in a fight. Then gets shocked in the neck, is completely unconscious. I'm sitting there looking at this like, I'm a little lost. He brought down more lightning to hit Hulk with than is in that little bitty thing on his neck. And you're telling me he can't take that? That little bit of pain? I was like, no. Did not like that.
I love Helen. She was kicking ass.
Yeah, she was
unbeatable. And I will never forgive.
I don't understand that.
I will never forgive.
She was overpowered, bro.
Yeah.
Overpowered.
That's what happens when you're the firstborn.
I'll give you that.
But Iron Man 3, I will never forgive that Mandalorian thing. Never. Ever. I just won't do it.
Wait,
and I refuse.
What? Oh, Mandarin.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mandalorian.
I did. I'm sorry. Mandarin. I'm sorry.
Both of those sucked. That Mandalorian was weak. But we're talking about Mandarin.
Yes. I would never forgive Iron Man 3 for that. Never.
Yeah, that was low key.
No, it was the worst thing that's happened in the MCU.
Yo, that was the first time they had a retcon.
That was the worst thing that's ever happened in the MCU.
That was the first time they.
If you have the worst thing that happened in the MCU happen in your movie, and it's the major part of the movie, you're automatically not making it past the next round. Moving forward, Thor Ragnarok.
They had a retcon.
It's over.
It was the
Thor
first
Ragnarok.
retcon.
Last one of the first round.
Oh,
number 15, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Because it's part of the MCU, people.
It is
Completely.
versus number 18, Incredible Hulk.
It's a no-brainer for me. It's Spider-Man: Homecoming. Because Incredible Hulk just wasn't. Yeah. It's so old. I barely remember.
So I remember everything about Incredible Hulk.
I
liked it.
Good for you.
I liked it. The Incredible Hulk was like, yo, this is a really good Hulk. I don't understand why anybody thought any of the other Hulk movies were good. I've never believed it. I'm not here to fight that. I'm not at all. I'm just here saying the Incredible Hulk was far superior than all of them. It brought a lot more realism to it.
They did.
His fight scenes were way better.
They were okay.
Especially that part when he did the thunderclap. He was fighting, I can't think of the dude's name. Abomination. And then when he was fighting the whole army, and he walked through Betty with the fire slow walking. I like, yo, this Hulk never.
It was a slow walk? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It was also a slow reveal of him through the fire. Walk
Okay.
reveal. Either way, it was slow.
Yeah, did that. I remember they hit him with the sonic wave right there, and he
Took the joint. He kicked Ross, Agent Ross, had his body just limping like that.
That wasn't Agent Ross, yo. That was the other dude. Whatever.
No,
his
not
name
Ross.
was.
Yeah, the dude came Abomination.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
I like how they
He
introduced.
thought he was souped up. He thought he was souped up and everything because he could
I like
run
how they,
fast. He got that crap kicked out of him. His whole body.
What's the dude that ends up being had a super brain, like as strong as the Hulk is? That's how smart he is. I can't think of his name, but the way he introduced his character at first, he was like super excited to work with the stuff. I like the Incredible Hulk,
What's his name?
but Spider-Man: Homecoming is
Way better.
slightly better.
By everything.
No,
Everything.
slightly better.
Everything about Spider-Man Homecoming was better. There was nothing but there was what?
It was slightly better.
What?
It was slightly better.
What?
Again, I say what I said. It was slightly better.
I don't have nothing. I can't. I don't want to talk to you.
It was slightly better.
Y'all let us know how you feel.
You don't want to
What's
argue
the biggest difference?
the first Avenger versus Guardians.
Spider-Man Homecoming. How much of a percentage difference is Spider-Man Homecoming better than Incredible Hulk?
About 5.
75% better.
That's not true.
75% better.
Spider-Man Homecoming is better, but it's slightly better. Let's be real. It's not. It's nowhere near where.
This is a clear-cut victory.
not
There's
a
nothing
clear-cut victory.
There's no like one or two things that Incredible Hulk can fix to be up there on par with Spider-Man Homecoming. It's just not. It's not.
Yeah, that's inaccurate. Therefore, they didn't have.
Incredible Hulk was so slower to watch than Homecoming.
But Homecoming had that's a disadvantage because his character was introduced in a whole nother movie. They already gave you his background and stuff like that, so you could just jump right in. So that's not a fair.
What?
Spider-Man Homecoming, his character was already introduced in Civil War, was he not?
Like we didn't already know who Incredible Hulk was? Everybody knew who Hulk was.
Hold on.
He was a top dang on comic book character before.
All right, brother.
Okay.
It was still an origin story, or not, well, it was still an introduction movie to Thor. In the MCU, was that not the first Hulk movie? The answer is yes. It's the first and only Hulk movie.
Okay.
So again, you got to introduce the character to people who may or may not see the Hulk. Whether you want to believe that everybody sees the Hulk or not, it's because you talk to a bunch of comic book people. So of course everybody knows who the Hulk. Everybody knows who the Hulk is.
It was not an introduction movie.
They-
He was already the Hulk. They went through his whole origin in 3 minutes in the
I get
intro.
that, but you had to understand like where was he at? What was he doing? Why was he doing it? Why was Agent Ross? Like you still didn't get all the answers there. You saw clippets. You didn't get all the answers. It's again his origin movie. It's not like a classic origin movie where you see very beginning to end. They just kind of jumped in, but still an origin movie. Spider-Man Homecoming, his character was never introduced. So you had to get introduced to his character. Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Peter Parker was introduced. Him, Aunt May, introduced. His relationship with Iron Man was already established. All of that stuff had already happened before his movie, so he hit the ground running with his movie. So you can say Incredible Hulk started slow, but it had to because it had to cover more.
It didn't.
It did. Just because you already know the Hulk.
Then they should have did a better job of it then.
They did a great job.
They could have, you know who did a great job? Iron Man. Hit the ground running. Introduction. Smooth.
That's a whole other movie, brother. We're not talking about that.
You said introduction movies, right?
That's a whole different.
The way they introduced Iron Man was amazing.
They also went back and told you his whole entire origin, did they not? The answer is yes, they did.
So what?
All right then. Again, that's
Did
not
you
the
really
same.
you didn't really need it in Hope.
Again, that's why they didn't give it all the way into it, but they still had to introduce you, let you know where he was, why he was there, what he was doing, when he was there. Where was he? Where did he start? They had to let you know that. They didn't have to do that with Spider-Man Homecoming because it was already done before in a whole other movie.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Spider-Man Homecoming
Spider-Man.
is better, but it's not a big discrepancy. It's not a big discrepancy, man. I mean, if you would have said Far From Home, I would have said yeah. But Spider-Man Homecoming is not a big discrepancy. It's not. That's why one is only 15 and one is only 18. All right? It's not a big discrepancy. Spider-Man ain't no better than Ant-Man and Captain Marvel and all those same level as those. So is Thor.
No.
So is Hulk. It is.
It's only like that because of the amount of other great, amazing movies that MCU has produced. That's the only reason it's so low and everything. They've got amazing Rolodex right now. Their catalog is starting to get like holy.
8 great movies.
Amazing.
They have 8 great movies.
Amazing.
Everything else is just really good until you get to like the very bottom, and it's just okay. See, let me. I know everybody like, oh yeah, they have all these great movies. They had a lot of trash.
10 great movies.
They don't have 10 great movies, man. That's just inaccurate. That's completely inaccurate.
You guys, who'd you guys pick for the winner? Let us know in the comments section. For each round, who'd you guys pick? The first one was
Captain Marvel
versus Captain Marvel versus who?
Ant-Man. Captain Marvel versus Ant-Man. Captain Marvel won.
Right.
Captain America: The First Avenger versus Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Barely
won.
Barely.
You can say that ignorant stuff all you want. Now, the next one was Iron Man 2 versus Thor. Iron Man 2 won.
That was pretty simple.
Ant-Man and the Wasp versus Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron won. Doctor Strange versus Thor: The Dark World. Doctor Strange. And Iron Man 3 versus Thor: Ragnarok. Thor won. And Spider-Man: Homecoming versus Incredible Hulk. Spider-Man: Homecoming won by a nose.
Swept.
By a nose. It went Game 7 on a late game buzzer.
They swept them.
No, they didn't.
4-game sweep.
No,
easily.
They
didn't even celebrate at the end. They was like, you knew we was doing this. What you talking
about? They're a true underdog story right now. Okay?
Bull crap.
True underdog story.
Spider-Man ain't never been.
They about to get dealt with.
Spider-Man was underdog one time in the beginning of his whole entire career as a superhero. After that, he's top flight.
And so is the Hulk.
Top flight. Only other person more popular than him is Superman.
And Batman.
I'd argue that too. But the poll already came out. The poll came out and said he's back.
I don't give a shit with no polls here. I'm telling you, hey, look,
they literally did a poll.
I know. I do not care.
You know.
It's bad.
But that's in the first round for us.
Then the Turtles are next.
For the MCU movies bracket. This is tournament time, people.
This is round 1.
Tournament time.
Round 2 coming up real fast.
Round 1 done. Let us know you guys' results, who you picked. You could pause the video and look at our bracket, how we got it set up. Yeah, we did something different. Go with it. Love it. Accept it. Round 2 is coming soon. Stay tuned. Till next time, guys. We out.
Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it, all this man.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her Incredible Hulk. Bite and bog. Chop it down like you one of them stars.